Hi all, let's do some PHP and more specifically how to connect to a database using PHP. We're not going to start at the very beginning. I have some other videos that show you how to use PHP and how to use MySQL database, how to use a command line, how to upload files with FTP. So I'm going to presume that you kind of already know how to do that stuff. So I'm not going to cover all that here. So in these videos we're just going to go over how to connect to a database. I think once you see the basics of how to connect and run a few SQL commands and get the data back, I think then you'll be able to take it from there. The hardest part for me was just how do I connect? What do I have to do to connect? So this is bare bones. You may have to add some code to make it secure, but this is just to get you started. How do I connect? Okay, I have a few samples here. We'll start with the first one. Just to show you what the first one does, here's a link to the web page. Okay, you can see it doesn't do anything as far as the web page goes. It just makes a connection. Okay, so let's check out the code. So I'm going to presume you know a little bit about PHP. And you can see this PHP code is inside of a web page, an HTML web page. Okay, so here, there's the start of the PHP code. There's the end of the PHP code. And there's really only two lines. This is a comment, open a database connection. This is a comment, close the database connection. And then the two lines of code are this line, that would be the important line, and the close. Okay, so we're using a MySQL connect function, and we're telling the PHP code to use this function to connect to this stuff here. Okay, now this PHP script, this HTML file, is uploaded to your Unix account, to your shell account on the web. So when you connect, you say connect to the local host. It's your MySQL database, so it's localhost. And then this is the username to your MySQL database, the username that you use to log into your MySQL database. And then your password, whatever password you use to log into your MySQL database. Not the username and password for your shell account. The username and password for your MySQL database. You actually hard code it here. So it says, please connect to this MySQL database. If you cannot connect, if the script cannot connect, do this. You'll see an error. Couldn't connect to server. For some reason, the password's not correct. The username isn't correct. That's how you'll know it didn't work, because you'll see this on your web page. Okay, so after we get the connection, we store a handle to it here. Okay, and we'll use that handle, that variable, in future examples where we actually do some work. And then when we're done doing the work inside here, we close the connection here. See, this connection comes down here. We use MySQL close function, close the connection so things aren't just left hanging out there. Okay, so this is a real simple example. Connect to the database using your username, password, and then we close it. Okay, so if we run the example again, we can see that it worked because we don't see this on our screen. Okay, so in the next video we'll do a little bit more work with that handle, with this connection here. Okay, see ya. Bye.